I'm curious to see what changed in comparison to last year.
Were you here last year?
Yeah, of course, of course.
So how did you find the festival last year?
It's amazing, you know, because I know Romania already for 14 years now, and it's amazing how, I mean, infrastructure, things like this can be built up now and easily without problems, and people are enjoying it.
How was it like 14 years ago then?
14 years ago. You don't want to know, and you don't know because I think you were...
I was quite young, yeah, that's true, that's true.
So perhaps it's also getting more realistic, you know, and it's more cozy this way.
It is very cozy.
Because last year you had like the difference between here and the part over there, and now people stick together and it's more atmosphere, so it's a positive change.
But you know, the atmosphere the last two evenings was so fantastic, even when it rained.
You need rain on a festival. You need
It's not a festival without the rain. Yeah.
But during Patrice's show on the first day, the people were so incredible. I mean, the crowd was fantastic.
People there, you know, they enjoy it like nearly a full week of vacation, holiday. And here you see that people from the city itself, you know, they decide last minute to come in, and it's more so for organizing. It's a bit more a problem. But there is a change, you know, between what happened a few years ago and now, because people are more getting friendly in the total concept of the festivals. You know, they start to change already. I'm sure you will have a big camping site in a few years, because even people from the city, they will stay on the camping site just for the atmosphere. And perhaps that's the biggest change what's happening here for the moment. It's difficult to get a program together. You have to fit it to the whole Europe schedule, etc., etc. Otherwise you cannot afford it. But it's basically the same. People who love music.
Tell me please, you've seen so many festivals by now and you've organized quite a lot. What makes a good performance? You know, what makes a great performance? What's the recipe? What's the secret? I don't know. When does the crowd go simply crazy?
The main act is there. I mean, if they are not happy in front, people are not happy because you feel it immediately. It's interaction, that's music. Is there a rule for it? No, because you see on festivals, if you talk afterwards with people, they enjoy bands they never heard before. So it's not that you just only come for your specific thing. Moby fans, you know, they enjoy probably Motorhead also because they see them here. So there is no rule. It's if the band is okay, you know, normally the audience is following it. That's why, like Pukkelpop, you know, with 150 bands, let's say, you have all kinds of music, going from classical country to exotic music, American bands. Festivals, they need rain, and we need
sun,
beer.
Grass.
Grass, yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then the rain would come, then the mud would be up to here.
But that's what you need. I mean,
that's the spirit.
They don't know it yet, but you know, we have to educate the people here. So.
They're starting to find out.
But the audience is different, really. You have to ask the bands, you know, because they can really give you an opinion about it. It changes from country to country, especially from the north to the south, and so there is a difference in
the reaction, yeah.
The interaction between public and artist. You don't come specially just for one act. That's the reason that attracts you, but you discover a lot of things on the way.
I mean, to have so many people, what, 15,000 people united by what? By, and I'm gonna use now Moby's Twitter nickname, by the little idiot jumping on stage, you know? I mean, that's unbelievable. That's the power, the force of that is unbelievable.
That's why festivals will always get huger and huger and more of them. If you see what's happening in Romania, beside of the Best Fest, you see that there is a lot of other tryouts for festivals on the countryside. I'm sure Guido will have plans to get a festival out of the city also, to get the two different kinds of festivals, because a festival in the city is something else, much more difficult also to organize than something on the countryside. And he will have the two. I mean, there will be people from Bucharest going to the countryside just because they know how the infrastructure is, they can rely on it. It's amazing. Music unifies the world.
This is how.
What's also here happening, and not in like you know in Pukkelpop, we are really good organized with the invitations and so. And here always is the same story that a lot of important people.
Yeah.
You know, they say they just forgot us.
Oh, they.
So
Yeah.
they have a job here. It's always.
So,
Yeah, honestly, I don't get this. If you're a VIP, if you have the money, why would you
Insist on
getting an
yeah.
invitation?
Yeah, it's a bit mentality here, and that's why it's so important that things like this happen, because it brings people on the same level. I mean, we are the same. Guido is the same. If something happens, he has to carry the boxes with beer, you know. I mean, that's
I've seen him doing that
Yeah.
actually. So
That's it. I mean, it brings people on the same level, and it's good for what's because you know you live here.
okay.
You know that there is a kind of level in society here who think because just of the little money they have, they feel more important. And here, you know,
It's the barrier.
Yeah, everybody's